Hi everyone, I have some brand new houseplants to share with you, but before I do that, let's go and have a look around in the plant shop and see what they have. So first thing that catches my eye is this huge Christmas cactus, and it's been reduced, but it's absolutely massive. It's just under £70. And then this is a dwarf Amazonica alocasia, £12.99. Kind of cute. I guess it's a smaller version of the regular sized one. Few calatheas there. And look at these little pots, aren't they cute? We also have some Hoyas here, which you don't see very often actually. Hoya carnosa crimson queen, and this is £29.99. It's quite a small plant really for such a high price. I don't know why they're so expensive. Then here we have the philodendron lime, and these are quite nice. Very vibrant colour. And over here, this is a Peperomia Hope. I actually have one of these. Mine is much smaller, but this gives me an idea of how it might look when it grows a little bit. That's £19.99. And then some more Hoyas here. This is the Hoya Flamingo. Some of these have got some lovely variegation. They are £13.99. Not bad, I think, but again, it's quite a small plant. Do really love the variegation though, especially in this one. Look at that pink. You probably have to give it lots of light to keep that. And then over here we have some lovely string of hearts, £29.99. I actually have one of these that's much bigger, and I think I paid less for mine. Then we have these Tradescantia nanukes. I'm obsessed with these at the moment, £12.99 in here for a pot of this. This is really interesting. I don't think I've seen this before. It kind of looks like an umbrella tree, but it's a philodendron fun bun. That's crazy. This one is absolutely huge. It's a couple of £100, so yeah, I don't think I'll be taking this one home. And then over here we've got Alocasia Regal Shield. This is absolutely gorgeous. I only wish that alocasias weren't so dramatic. I've kind of vowed not to get any alocasias this year. They're £12.99. Unfortunately, they're a little bit dramatic for me and they stress me out. And then they've got another lovely alocasia here. This is the Alocasia Platinum. These are absolutely stunning. Again, if I was in the market for alocasia, I definitely would buy this. Just look at those beautiful leaves. They look like they've been spray painted. Absolutely gorgeous. As I say, I just wish that I wasn't so stressed out by alocasias. I just find their care a bit stressful, and I personally like to chill out with my plants, but I do love to look at these, and yeah, they are absolutely gorgeous. I can't get over how beautifully spray painted they look, and the shape of the leaves, absolutely massive leaves. But yeah, gorgeous one. And then this is a interesting little begonia here. It's got really red, vibrant leaves. Begonia Rex Red Kiss, £9.99. Very interesting, that one. And then over here we have quite a few Thai constellations in. However, I'm noticing that many of them are reduced, so that makes me wonder, are they having problems with them? Many of them have been marked down. This one here hasn't. This one's still full price. They've got some slightly smaller juvenile ones like this one. And then you can also get a little bit more of a mature one like this one here. These are originally 70 something pounds and they've been reduced down to 40. And honestly, I think they may have root rot, because if you look at the soil in this one, it looks quite wet. So maybe that's why they're reduced. And then this is a plant I haven't seen before. It's got some really interesting variegation on it. I don't remember ever having seen this one, but yeah, cute little one that one is. And some lovely Dieffenbachia here. This is Dieffenbachia Reflector. I have one of these and I can highly recommend it. It's a really easy plant. £7.99. Then they have some pink princesses, £16.99. These are quite nice. They do have some pretty good variegation on them. It definitely looks better when it's a little bit marbled. It seems that these are still maybe in demand enough for them to be selling them. And then over here we have some absolutely massive Aglaonemas. These are labelled as Aglaonema Silver Bay. Over here we have some more Aglaonemas, Aglaonema Eyecatcher. Really stunning colours, very tempted. They've got kind of a gorgeous peachy tone to them. A lot of them seem to have these kind of brown marks on though. And they also have these tiny little Aglaonemas too, little baby ones with some pink on them. Quite nice pink colour there. And over here, look at this big boy. It is huge. They do have quite a good selection of cactus and succulents here. This one is absolutely massive. And then this is a smaller version of the philodendron fun bun that I found earlier. Quite interesting. It looks like the leaves start out in one piece like this, and then as they mature they split more and more. Really interesting plant, this one. And then I spotted a Hoya Wyetii. I think this is the variegated one. Can't find a label on it, but yeah, I've been a little bit tempted by these for a while, I have to say.
The first plant that I brought home is this amazing plant. This is it's called Philodendron Fun Bun on the label. But I actually did some research into this one, and it turns out that it was reclassified as a Thaumatophyllum. So it's known as Thaumatophyllum sprucianum. And yeah, I think a lot of people still call it philodendron. So if you want to call it a philodendron, I really don't mind, but that's its official name, Thaumatophyllum sprucianum. And either way, I just think it's a really cool plant. It's got such fun shaped leaves. And as I said in the shop, it looks like the leaves kind of start off like this. So they're kind of in one piece, and then gradually as the leaves mature, they split off more and more. And this is probably the most mature leaf this one has, but it splits off even more than this. If I show you again the larger plant that I saw in the shop, you can see that it's much more mature. It's a larger plant, and you can see how it kind of goes off in a ring shape, and it gets loads and loads of lobes on it. So I found that really interesting, and I don't ever remember seeing this plant before, I have to say. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. I might have heard of it and just forgotten, but yeah, I was quite excited by this one because it was a little bit different to other plants that I've seen, and yeah, it was kind of fun and exciting to find something that I didn't know much about. So I'm just really going to enjoy growing this one. I don't know whether it needs a support yet. I haven't really looked into that. But it does look like it's a plant that might need quite a lot of space. It has quite long stems, and yeah, I'm just really excited to see how this one grows. It's a new find for me, and it's always fun when I see a plant that I have no idea that it existed. Yeah, if you'd like to get updates on this plant, do follow along and subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely keep you posted. So the next plant, I did actually have a bit of I'm not sure what to get, but I ultimately decided on this one. And this is an Aglaonema Silver Bay, and it is absolutely massive. And I was considering the Aglaonema Eyecatcher, the one with the kind of peachy colour in it, but ultimately I went for this one because it was the same price, and this plant is absolutely huge. And actually, I prefer this one. I know it's a more common Aglaonema, but I just think it's absolutely stunning. I don't think I've ever actually seen one this big before. And they're not the fastest of growers really, so I suppose it would take quite a while for a plant to get this big. But yeah, I think this one's absolutely stunning. I just need to find a nice pot for it to go in. It's quite heavy, and I really need to give it a clean because I haven't done that yet. So yeah, it doesn't actually need watering at the moment, so I'm going to have to clean it by wiping the leaves. But I just thought this was absolutely stunning. It's got beautiful variegation on it, and yeah, I thought it was a much better deal to get this big plant than it was to get one of those smaller ones for basically the same price. So I'm quite happy with my choices today. I have to admit I was a little bit tempted by the Hoyas they had in. The reason I didn't go for them is they're quite expensive for the size of plant that they are, in my opinion. And yeah, I'd rather get something else that I know is going to bring me joy, because I'm not sure about Hoyas yet. I just don't know if they are really slow growers and if I would get satisfaction from growing them. I don't know. So I don't really want to kind of fork out loads and loads of money on them. And most of them do seem to be quite expensive, unless you buy a small one, and then if it takes ages to grow, I may become frustrated. So I'm kind of holding off on Hoyas for now, but I'm really happy with the plants I got today. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the plants, and if there's anything else that you saw in the video that you would have got. And yeah, those alocasias were really awesome too, weren't they? They were absolutely gorgeous. But as I said in the video, it's not that I can't care for alocasias, because I can. Sometimes they go a little bit dormant in winter, which is fine. That's just something they do. It's just that I don't want to care for them. I don't want to have to helicopter around them. I don't want plants that are going to be dramatic and demanding. I just want most of my plants to be easy care. And I don't want to introduce like a whole load of alocasias in that look absolutely gorgeous, but I know that in a few weeks or a month or so, it will just start to decline. So it's kind of a waste of money really. And yeah, just for that kind of temporary beauty. And I'm just not willing personally to be putting the effort in for alocasias at the moment. The only alocasia I've really got that I find quite easy and doesn't seem to be as much of a diva is the Alocasia zebrina, but I don't know. I just don't think it's for me. Like I say, I'm looking to just enjoy the plant hobby. Thanks for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.